Good night. We are here today to delve into one of the most fundamental and practical tools in energy energy, thermodynamics. Thermodynamic property diagrams, specifically where we focus on the entropy diagram, DS, and the entropy or Moyer diagram, HES. This team is confirmation for Lina, for Anderson, y for Mabel, Arisa, and Ginny Natalia Lopez.
Hello. Studied molar diagrams. Number one, what do they diagram show? Diagram and temperature. Shows one temperature check with stropping of war analyzing the air trump and spectrum. Diagram modified in entropy represent relative stalip and entropy the for stem. We do for to its comparison and the expansion process. Number one, what are they used for? Determine and trans and the what, bits and split the product, and evaluate the dynamic information. Siguiente. En el tema de Kelvin plans and the clause stand. En número 1, Kelvin plan stand is the impossible thought cost and the reduce the time operation and incomplete and the pros network will assign and the with a single time serverly no way exigen and 100% de efficacia. Número 1, clause estimate is impossible for to flow for brown and colder bodied to hotter bodied with external work wind performance. Número 3, weight closing and what is mine are equivalent. Take the fin, take the school land off, take the word expo and the exit conversion link. Siguiente. En la etapa de entropy definición de relación en temperature and calculate. Número 1, what is entropy? Measure of disorder energy expression on the number on micrograph and comprehension of system indicates the irreversibility in the real product. Number 1, la relación to a and the temperature for the repeat process. Número formula where DC change in the entropy reflects the heat, absolute temperature, entropy in the way A and steaming. Número 3, calculating in entropy for hidden gas en constant específico and heat.
Graphical representation of reversible and irreversible substance. Entropy change of an incompressible substance. The incompressible substance model introduced insect assumes that the specific volume density is constant and that the specific heat depends only on the temperature. Accordingly, the differential change in specific internal energy is due Ct and reduced to nets. B integration the specific entropy variation is this is incompressible. When the specific heat is assumed constant, the previous expression transforms into incompressibility constant. Nets. Entropy change in internally reversible process. When a closed system undergoes an internally reversible process, its entropy might increase, decrease, or remain constant. This can be seen using, which indicates that when a closed system undergoing an internally reversible process receives energy via heat transfer, it experiences an increase in entropy. Conversely, when the system has up energy from heat transfer, its entropy decreases. This can be interpreted as the heat transfer is accompanied by an entropy transfer. The duration of entropy transfer is the same as that of heat transfer. In an internally reversible adiabatic process, the entropy will remain constant. A constant entropy process is called an isentropic process. This is a formulation. Interpretation of the area under the T is curve heat. It can be completed that energy transfer heat to a closed system during an internally reversible process can be represented as an area on the temperature entropy diagram. Figure 6.5 illustrates the interpretation in the form of area of the heat transfer for an arbitrary internally reversible process in which the temperature varies. This area that represents the heat transfer in an internally reversible process. Note that the temperature must be in Kelvin and that the surface is the complete area under the line that represents the process sheet area. Note also that the interpretation that this area represents heat transfer is not valid for irreversible process, which will be demonstrated later. The following a representative example of both the variation of entropy that accompanies heat transfer and the interpretation of the later remains of a surface.
Application to cycles ranking to auto Dice. Application to cyclet ranking. I describe the conversion of an intramechanic work toward the use of a working fluid, commonly water and cloud system. This diagram shows temperature entropy, relation and English difference.
Number 1.
In a temperature entropy diagram, the area under the curve represents the earth Q. The word W is represented for you. Difference between the area of the earth duplicate and the earth reset. In complete cycles, the area enclosed the same cyclet corresponds to a net work performed. So work area enclosed with the cyclet examples. In a rapid cycle, the area between the expansions in the turbine and the compression in the pump is the next word of the strike. Number 1. Volcan losses be identified in the TGS diagram. Losses are related to entropy increase. If a process is irreversible, entropy increases and the curve becomes kitted of stepper. This represents losses due to irreversibilities, friction, molecular codings, mystics, turbulence. Where you see increase in entropy, created the space of area. Distinction between reversible and irreversible process is U. Compare an ideal reversible course. Ideal irreversible curve. The difference between the two of love. This can often be of the well in. No ideal turbine, the real expansion of more split and end with weakened entropy. Love due to irreversible in the turbine. No ideal compressor requires more work because entropy increases more love to internal friction. In the complete circuits. In a nice TS cycle, the enclosed art is larger a lot of work. When whether or more misleading expect curves occur the net area, the creates this when. Number 3. Volcan work and losses be identified in the discharge diagram module. In an enthalpy entropy diagram, one in the turbines of compressor. The word is the enthalpy difference between two log forts. One does its meant where it's apart. Area with the cyclet TS, net word, and guide ranked, etc. Increased in entropy with a curve of start stop. Losses due to irreversibility. Turbine compressor boilers. Enthalpy difference at 2 in the full word expansion and compression. Let's chant in speed. Love of efficient real versus its process. Thank you so much.